Today we're discussing the brand new Flipper Delete CRYPT. Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Israel. I'm the founder of Arcane Design. Thank you so much for checking out the new video. Today we're going to give a comprehensive look and insight into the Flipper Delete CRYPT and how this whole project came about. As you guys know, the CRYPT is a mainstay design in the Arcane Design lineup. It was one of the very first designs, and it has consistently been a great seller for us. I think it's due to the fact that it's a pretty large and aggressive Persian style knife. I love the swoops and the curves, and I think it really matches and hones in on a really aggressive tactical ethos style of knife. When I originally designed it, I wanted this knife to have a flipper tab. I thought it looked really clean with the design, and I wanted to give a pretty big finger choil, but still wanted to give a different access of opening. Anyway, the CRYPT has been out for a number of years now. On my way back home from Blade Show of this year back in June, I stopped by to visit my friends Doug and Noah at Attention to Detail in Mississippi. They're two custom knife makers who are doing some phenomenal stuff. If you haven't already, go check them out. Anyways, I was hanging out in the shop and we were just messing around with some certain things, and I brought out a few CRYPTs. I had heard from a number of customers that they wanted a Flipper Delete version. I thought that was pretty interesting. I never really thought what the knife really would look like with that. So anyway, we started messing around in the shop. I started doing a Flipper Delete on one of the CRYPTs. It actually turned out really, really beautiful. You know, sometimes when you're designing something, you don't really see what you're doing until you kind of step back and change it. And I didn't realize that the bottom part of the actual handles, where the finger choil now is for the Flipper Delete, is a perfect resting spot. A Flipper Delete was kind of a no-brainer. And it's so weird to think that I designed something that I didn't have that attention for, but now that there's been a change, it like really worked. And so anyway, that really blew my mind. The ergonomics felt even better on a knife that is already ergonomically comfortable. And so I thought that was really interesting. So much so, I posted a picture of two of the variants that we kind of messed around with. And I decided to put out an interest survey when it came to the Arcane Design crew. I sent this via my newsletter. By the way, if you haven't already, sign up for the Arcane Design newsletter. That's where I do a lot of behind the scenes kind of things, let you know when drops are happening so you don't miss anything that's happening with Arcane Design. Anyway, I wanted to poll everybody who was potentially interested in a project like this. For everybody who signed up for that poll, the feedback was overwhelming. People were very interested in the Flipper Delete CRYPT. It really put a perspective that everything that I put out is for the community. I want to hear your feedback. I want to see the things that you want to see made in the Arcane Design language. Anyway, fast forward a couple of months, figuring out a way to get a new batch of Flipper Delete CRYPTs was definitely high priority, and I'm so excited to announce that they are here. So thank you so much to everybody who already has grabbed one. It means the world to me. I'm so excited for you to receive them. Again, as a reminder, if you feel like you missed out on this one, go to my website. They are still available, and we'll be doing some small batch drops in the future, including the recurve version of it. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for staying for the overview and the story of this knife, and we will see you guys later.